Okay, before we move on to our next scene, we're doing a different challenge this time. Instead of drawing curses cards, we've decided to create curses for ourselves. Everyone's been assigned them. We'll go ahead and reveal them at the end, see if you can figure out what they are. So before we go into our next scene, we've done some sponsors, but we need some advice for our viewers. Davis, maybe a Cool Kids Corner moment from Davis. What can we? What advice do you have for our viewers and listeners?
Let's just get in the zone real quick. All right. Welcome to Davis's Cool Kids Corner. We're gonna learn to be hip and healthy. I didn't think of any advice. I need to prepare better. Do your homework, or you'll get an F in school, just like I did. I had to retake senior year and didn't get into college till I was 27. That wasn't related to high school. That was just me being lazy. Go to college.
Very well. Very well. Okay, left to right, let's go ahead and say what our parts are.
I will be narrating.
I'm Aragorn.
I'm Gimli and Gambling.
Theoden King.
Legolas.
All right, narrator, when you're ready.
Okay. The marching and thumping grows louder and louder. Lightning flashes, and it begins to rain. While the Uruk-hai army continues to march at the fortress, an Uruk-hai leader steps on a rock outcrop. Aragorn is giving commands to the elf Soriors.
Ruchin, Udana, we phallus, a hin, Anub, and Tanathila phallus.
Sauce them no mercy, for you shall receive none. The Uruk-hai leader raises his swords and commands his army to stop with a terrifying animalistic cry.
It worked out way better than I thought.
The Urks stop and grostle in anticipation to the upcoming battle and slaughter. Gimli jumping and straining to see.
What's happening out there?
Shall I describe it unto thee?
Looks at Gimli with a grin.
Or wouldst thou that I obtain a box for thee to climb upon and view the oncoming surge?
Laughs good-naturedly. The Urk leader cries out once, encouraging the Uruk-hai to start roaring and thumping their spears furiously. The Somin and children in the caves huddle together in fear. Suddenly, Aldor, the old man next to Haleth, loses his grip and releases his Aros prematurely, shooting an Uruk-hai in the neck.
Dartho!
Hold.
Sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog.
The Uruk-hai army stop their roaring and thumping. Oh, jeez. Sith Halloth groaned. The Uruk-hai that was shot collapsed to the ground. The other Uruk-hai bare their teeth and roar Sith anger. Sith a cry. The Uruk-hai leader thrusts his seconds in the air, and the Uruk-hai army starts charging.
Our show begins.
What's that?
Tangado Halad.
Prepare to fire. The elves notch their Eros and aim.
Figure ifam! Dinak lakamurang!
Their armor is seek at the neck and beneath the arms.
Lethe, how we feeling?
Release the Eros. Eros rain down on the Uruk-hai below, killing Belos. I'm gonna take another stab at that one. Eros rain down on the Uruk-hai, Belos, killing many.
Did they hit anything?
Everybody give them a volley.
To the men.
Fire!
Oh, is this me too?
The man with missing eye.
That's fire! More Eros are released, but the Urk-hai army keep advancing, Sith more replacing those fallen.
Fire!
Impatiently,
Send them to me. Come on.
the Urk-hai start to load ladders onto the Sauls, pushing them up Sith lawn spears.
Pendraid!
Ladders! Oh, the elves joss their blades in preparation for combat. The first ladders are almost reaching the stalls with big nasty berserkers on top of them.
Swords!
Good.
Close combat begins at the Urk-hai as the Urk-hai climb over the stall.
Legolas, 2 already?
Alas, I say unto thee, I have but shown already slain 17 of mine enemies and strewn their corpses down below.
Outraged,
I'll have no pointy ear outscoring me.
he turns to an Urk just climbing over the stall, swacking it in the groin with his axe and killing it as it falls.
Forsooth, I have yet killed 2 more of mine enemies. 19.
Gimli is standing on this wall between 2 ladders, hacking away at Urk-hai as they come up.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22!
Camera pans over the Urk-hai below and turns to the causeway. A group of Urk-hai is advancing on the causeway towards the gate in tortoise formation, using their broad shields to block off attacks.
Nah, finish!
Causeway! Directly.
Causeway!
You gotta say that W.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, causeway! That's causeway! Directs the elf archers to aim at the Urk-hai column. The elf archers release their arrows. I'm mixing up my letters here, guys.
Just go, man.
I like the additional character.
You're doing so great.
Together to build
Okay,
this.
the elf archers release their arrow.
Just do your best. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Fantastic. The Urk-hai at the sides are shot and fall down the causeway, but the column keeps advancing.
Harushima, is it all you can endure, Saruman?
At the bottom of the deeping swall, 2 spiky bombs are lodged in the sluice gate. The rest opens the path, and the Urk-hai, carrying a torch, starts to run tosses the sluice gate. Aragorn spots the Urk-hai.
Togo Hum Dad, Legolas.
Arrow! Strike true!
Bring him Das Legolas. Legolas shoots the Urk-hai in the shoulder, but the ladder keeps going.
Dagon Hun! Dago Hun!
Kill him! Kill him!
I shall try yet again to slay this enemy!
Legolas shoots the Urk again. It stumbles and then thrusts itself at the torch at the bombs. An enormous explosion is set off, blasting sway a large part of the swall. Rock and debris and bodies are thrusting up. Aragorn is also thrusting back by the force of the explosion and on the ground, knocked out. Theoden looks on in shock as the Urk-hai streams in past the deepening swall.
Oh, blessed Sri Lanka, breast the gate! Hold them! Stand firm!
Gimli sees the Urk-hai charging in with Aragorn in their path. With a cry, he jumps down from the wall and lands on the Urk-hai army, taking them out as he stands.
Aragorn! Aragorn!
He is soon possered. Soon overpossered. Aragorn gets up and sees Gimli falling.
Gimli!
He yells to the elves behind him.
How do we feel it?
The Aras. The Aras take out the first group of Urkhai coming through the hole in the wall.
Here you!
Charge! Aragorn leads the elves in a charge. Tossard the Urkhai streaming in. He rushes to Gimli's side and picks him up at the top of the battlements. Legolas grabs the shield and sends it sliding across the ground.
I slide into battle like a mighty boulder cut from the mountain without hands.
He then hops onto it and surfs down the steps, releasing 3 Aras as he goes, kicking the shield to stab an Urkhai as he lands at the bottom.
And that scene.
I want to die.
Oh, man.
That was tough. That was tough.
Super fun.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Upset me. Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about mine first.
Let's talk about yours last.
Okay. Fair enough.
You've added a lot to that character. I really appreciate
So great. So great.
Pat, start it off.
All right, so my job was to say all my lines as if I was a Shakespearean character, and I added a couple extra lines just to
It works. I thought it was
dramatic effect. So
That was from Dallin, correct?
that was from down.
Yeah.
Down, give you that.
So
one.
the people to the left assigned a challenge to the person to the right is how we decided this.
Right. So Dallin, what do you have?
I was an Indian accent.
He was assigned by Tanner.
Mr. India.
I assigned that. Mr. India's a voice Dallin does that I like. I was assigned by Davis to speak nervously, or basically be afraid to talk.
I was told to be Cool Kid Davis, the original character developed for a stand-up comedy. He sounds a lot like Sonic the Hedgehog. So kind of that vibe.
And Matt with the greatest challenge I've seen so far.
Hi. I gave you the challenge. Okay, can I just first say I thought it'd be funny at first to give him the challenge to like speak with half his face paralyzed, but then I thought like this I could do better.
And better he did.
Better he did.
So he assigned me that I could not pronounce my W's. I had to pronounce them as S's, which initially I did not think would be an issue.
Yeah, see?
But
I told you.
W is way more common of a letter than I thought it would be.
You all doubted me. And my
Well done,
decision.
Pat.
What a curse!
Eros.
Eros.
I want to go to the wall with the sausage you.
I'm pretty sure I pronounced each word differently every time.
I'm pretty sure.
Some of those just sounded so great. Eros. Swith. Sods.
Yeah, some
Sods was great.
Sods.
What was Sods? Any that had an S and a W together
Sards.
was always great. Sards.
Some W's did sneak in there, but
That's right.
It happens. It happens.
Oh, that was
That was tough.
Causeway a few times.
That was tough.
Causeway.
That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to.